what's some of your favorite video games from the 90s?
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mortal Kombat Advance, but that's
a he went straight to these. Like, I was waiting all day for you to ask that. Ultimate Mortal Kombat.
I played the hell out of it, bro.
That was a great game. Isn't that the first one where you could play like the like Cyrax and them on there, right?
Yeah.
And I remember they had like I think it was Smoke's Fatality, where you would like he would drop all the bombs and blow up the world.
Yeah, if you go far, hold block and run up, forward, down, and that's how you do the fatality.
That's crazy. I can't believe you remember that.
Yeah, I do. As long as it's backwards, it's like up, back, down. If you go far, hold block and run.
You know what? I just thought of something.
What's up?
Why did they have a run feature in Mortal Kombat?
I don't know why they introduced it.
It was stupid. You never used it.
I mean, I think it charged up your combos better. Like when you
run and get like the first attack with it, though. I know you're talking about because it started in Mortal Kombat 3. Because 1 and 2. 2 was like the hardest. Jesus Christ. But yeah, 3, the average didn't use it. Well, even I think the pros, I don't think they even used the run feature, but it's a new feature.
I remember a bunch of kids would run up to my ass and hit me with a bunch of combos I would never be able to block.
Look how you too fast. Wait a minute. Hold on. God dang. Hold up now.
What's some of your other favorite games?
Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic 3. That was a cool game to play. That's like 8 hours of fun or 4 hours of fun.
That game is so
good. About to say
Toe Jam and Earl? No.
Oh, that's a great game.
That's a good game, man.
I love Toe Jam and Earl.
Let's see what else I used to play back then.
Which is apparently, thanks to Patrick Hickey Jr., I learned that it's the spiritual successor to
E.T.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was just looking at that video the other day. Dang. No, that's 2000, huh? Yeah, WrestleMania 2000. Or if it came out in 99, then I got to look it up. What was it? No, I was just thinking about another game. Crap. I forgot. Well, what's y'all?
Trying to go through the Rolodex of
There's so many video games like that, bro.
So, one of my favorites of all time, Final Fantasy VII. I will not dive into that game because we've talked about it so much. It just
was that like 98 or something like that?
Like 97, 98?
Yeah, 97, 98, yeah. That's one of my favorites of all time, man. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. To me, one of the best games that's ever been created. I used to love playing that game. I used to love playing a little Ocarina, going back and forth.
97, by the way.
Okay. Let me see. Sonic 2, of course. I love that. Marvel vs. Capcom. Another great game.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
97 came out so many fighting games.
I used to tear that game up in the arcade all the time.
Yeah, baby.
Super Jump, man. The X-Men versus Street Fighter. Yeah.
That's brother voice of the yard.
GoldenEye 007. I used to do some aiming in GoldenEye. I have my little remote mind cheat. I can't tell you.
That's what really.
I played against y'all.
That's what really brought everybody to first-person shooters, though. That and Doom, but like that.
Those controls are horrible. I was trying to play a couple, maybe last year.
Yeah.
Oh, I was down. I couldn't get past the first dude. Cause I was like, I'm not gonna leave this dude until I kill him. And the aiming was so bad. I was like, how do you aim this thing? Pokemon, of course.
Oh, damn, I forgot about that.
Man, Pokemon.
Which version?
Oh, red, baby. Red all day.
Knuckle love.
Red all day, baby.
I still got mine. What we doing here? I still got mine.
Oh, man.
With the Pikachu Game Boy. The Game Boy, the Pokemon Game Boy, the yellow one. Pikachu
I don't have mine. I wish I did. Cause
you
know you can still import your all your Pokemon from those games into the new ones? Yep, you sure can.
Bro.
I was just reading something because I think in the newest Pokemon, or somebody was talking about they lost all their stuff and they was incredibly sad. So I've had these Pokemon since I was a child and now they're gone. I don't have them anymore.
You know what you need to do? You need to have sex. What the fuck? Come on, bro.
Hey, man.
I get it, but damn.
Hey, man. Clapping chicks ain't gonna help you beat Gary, all right?
Yeah. What is that? How is that gonna help me with Mewtwo?
Yeah.
It clears your mind, then you get to go back in the game and beat Mewtwo. There you go.
Didn't the Pokemon movie come out in the 90s or was that the 2000s?
Oh, shit. I think
that's a good question.
I know they made Pokemon 2000. So the first one, I think it is 90s.
Man,
keep talking.
Yeah, for video games for
they murked that.
I remember
they killed that fucking
video game.
1998.
1998.
The first Pokemon first movie. That same.
Clock it. We talking about it.
All right.
Yeah, I saw that in the theaters. Yeah, the
sequel. Yeah, Pokemon 2000.
I saw that.
Yeah, me too.
But video games.
I saw that HMU.
With a whole bunch of Nintendo and Super Nintendo.
Super Mario.
There's just too many to go through Super Mario Brothers 3. I used to love that movie, The Wizard, and I watch it, and it was how it would sync up with Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, you mean the movie with the hand? Well,
with the Power Glove and with Fred Savage was second.
I never can rember the name. Oh,
Power Glove.
God.
Yeah,
I would hug you right now. Yeah. I'm not going to mess up all this
No,
stuff.
that's not necessary.
Oh. Don't touch me, boy.
Wow. I didn't ask for consent first.
right. But the other video games was like Turtles in Time, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all those video games. You mentioned Sonic CD. Sonic CD was my thing. Because I could play, because you could take the video game, the CD, and play it in a regular CD player and listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah, they did. They were big on some of that stuff back in those days.
With CDs and stuff coming up. What other video? And then, like I said, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was my go-to. They had turned. I remember there was a Street Fighter or one of the Street Fighter games where there was it was like a tournament thing where it was like 6 arcades all together, like fused together. And when you win, they were like, "All right, you're the winner." And I moved to arcade number 4 and to play your next opponent. It was like you would fill up like it was 6 arcades, which means that was like 12. That could be up to 12 people.
So did they use like the Japanese ones, the Japanese cabinets? Because say like you playing one, I'm playing one, but we playing against each other.
Yeah, you're playing against each other. Like 12,
probably using Japanese
up to
cabinets,
12
bro.
kids could be playing up against each other.
Right.
And then if you lose, you get eliminated, and then the winners would move over to arcade 3 to face your next opponent. The winner from the and it would sync it down to the.
It seemed like they got the Japanese cabinets because we went to a couple of Japanese conventions and they have those and be having fun like a son of a gun.
Oh yeah.
You feeling bad when I beat them kids' asses on my first Capcom too.
I don't care. Get up, kid.
Yeah. I remember Street Fighter 2 lasted for so many years. Like they would never change it. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Street Fighter 2 this. Street Fighter 2 the OnlyFans site. I don't know.
That's crazy.
They milked Street Fighter 2 so long.
One of them was a good reason, but the other like 11 of them.
Was it the name? Did it flow better? Street Fighter 2? Did the name just market better?
It's like the first. It's like one of besides Sonic and Knuckles, it's like one of the original DLCs, but so they made a Taiwanese one. You might have seen. It's called Rainbow Edition. Mm-hmm. It's all messed up, and you just see you can teleport and change characters.
Me and him were playing that.
That's a Taiwanese. That was made in Taiwan, and they move really fucking fast. So what they did to go ahead of it, that's Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Made it faster and stuff like that. And then of course the DLC characters like Cammy, Fei Long, T-Hawk, and DJ. Yeah. That was Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, whatever it was. It was so many of them.
This was my Super Nintendo days.
Yeah. And they kept re-releasing them over and over again. Yeah. Because then it was the original, I think it was 6 characters? No, not 6, 8 characters. And then you had the Shadow Loop bosses. So that was the other one.
Yeah.
So you had Bison, Vega, Balrog, and Sagat.
Thailand.
Yeah, right. Then you had the other ones how many of these y'all making? So it was DLC technically that you keep buying. And then one of the reasons why I was like, oh yeah, Taiwan fucking our shit up. Let's just beat them to it. Yeah. So after that, it's 12 of them. It's too many. It's too freaking many.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn Capcom.
Video games went hard, man.
Hell yeah.
Capcom was killing it back then. They had one of my favorite games of all time, Mega Man X, baby.
Oh yeah.
I love Mega Man X. On Super Nintendo, Mega Man X 1, 2, 3. So
not big on Mega Man, but I did play Mega Man Soccer back then.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Mega Man Soccer was fire, bro.
Oh, it was
fun. Mega Man Legends too.
Oh yeah, on PlayStation.
Yeah, Mega Man Legends. It was a big deviation from how Mega Man was. It was like an RPG.
Serbots, bro.
Yeah, I love Serbots. It's so cute.
Serbots.
I think Gargoyles had a video game too. X-Men: Children of the Atom. I think.
Yeah, that came. That's the reason why we have X-Men vs Street Fighter. X-Men: Children of the Atom because they put Akuma in there.
Yeah, exactly. He was a secret character. No, so I was thinking about that other X-Men Children of the Atom game, that Nintendo, that adventure Nintendo game where it was 2D. I think they used the name Children of the Atom too as well. I think they used that same name.
Yeah,
but it was a Nintendo. Oh no, Sega. It was a Sega game.
Oh, you're talking about the first stage. You were outside.
Yeah,
it was snowing
in the danger room and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
I had that. I hated that game.
Nightcrawler would zip around.
Nightcrawler, Wolverine.
That was my game.
Cyclops.
Yeah. Storm was a Gambit. Because Storm was an assist character.
Yeah.
Gene was an assist character when you fill out platforms.
Yeah.
Damn. I had that game. That game sucks. I hate that game. So couldn't it be Apocalypse? Fuck
Dude, I had to call the hotline to figure out because I got to the very end and Mojo in the Mojo land, he was like, and Professor was like, you have to restart the system. I was like, and I called him like, what am I supposed to do? And the guy was like, press the reset button on your Nintendo. I was like,
yeah, you had to.
No way.
Yeah,
push the button and then it went all these and it went to the next stage. I was like, what the hell is this? I'm
That's
that's a real thing. He's not wrong. Yeah, that's a real secret.
Yeah,
you call it,
you had to hit the reset button to get to the next stage.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
It was because there was a timer. Everything was gonna blow up.
Yeah,
and Professor Xavier kept breaking in like reset the system. I'm like, what? Where's the button? There's no system. What
right there in front of you.
And the time would run out, it would blow up, and I was like, and the guy told me
whole thing
on your Nintendo, push the button.
That's crazy.
It was the coolest thing ever.
I found that out.
That was 8 bits.
Yo, right? 8 to 16 bits. Cause I would watch Top Hat Gaming, man. I was like, yeah, he's right. That's exactly what you gotta do. Cause he was talking about the game, and I'm going, oh, I'd have never beat this game, and I still haven't beat the game because I couldn't beat Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
We'll have to stream us playing that.
Oh God,
we're gonna beat it.
Okay, you know I am better now. Yeah, because that was a platformer. Yep.
Yeah.
And then they made like a part 2, X-Men 2 clone. I think clone, not Clone Wars, but
something
clones.
Like
but yeah. Shoot, yeah. Let's see.
That was for Sega.
Street Fighter Alpha 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Because y'all talking about like games.
Rival Schools.
I can't wait. May 16th, bro.
I was
May 16th. I
was playing Rival Schools the other day. Oh my God.
Really?
So it's really good. It's a
remember,
really good game.
I played with you and Spade.
Yeah, and don't forget about the Street Fighter EX. Remember
97.
See, I was into Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I never ever liked. I thought Killer Instinct was a complete ripoff. I didn't like it. I never played it. Like, I know how popular it got.
I get it. I get it.
The gold. Oh my gosh!
But it was good for what it was at that time. But like, nobody really talk about it as much. Like I kind of agree with Chris.
That's crazy.
It's underrated. It's super underrated.
You know how I played Killer Instinct Gold so much with my friends?
Really?
Like, I used to be like the final boss. Like they were all playing.
Oh, Idol, you a dick, bro. For real?
Like, no,
you play as him.
No, I was the final boss.
Oh, you so good.
I thought you played Idol. Like, bro, you cheated.
He was that guy that was making everybody put their quarters up on the arcade and lining them all up.
Hey, that was the thing we used to do in the '92, bro.
But they get to me.
Oh,
man, let's go.
I thought you meant you play Idol. I'm like, bro,
no, I didn't play. I didn't
go in the corner and just think about what you did, dude. You're a jerk. Cause I heard how hard he is, man.
I ridiculous.
Yeah, he don't make nobody shit.
So I remember playing Vector Man.
Yeah.
Vector Man, Comic Zone.
No.
Comic Zone is
Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim.
The soil heated crawl.
Yeah. Wow, my dog over there.
He know all the songs.
I used to have all those toys as a kid. I got it for Christmas.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Yeah.
I had like it was like a little Earthworm Jim toy, and you stick because you're like a worm, obviously.
Of course.
So you stick his head in the thing in the suit.
Then he would mutate. Yeah.
What? He would shoot out. I thought that was so cool.
He would use his head to grapple something and swing like Spider-Man stuff. I used to love that game.
TV show and the video game. Yeah, because the TV show was cool too, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the Tick. That was another 90s thing from the 90s. Yeah, the Tick. Remember that?
Oh, wait. The cartoon or the TV show? Like the actual live TV show? With
the cartoon was it? The cartoon was a TV show.
I like, dude, the TV show?
Oh, you mean the live action?
The live action TV show? Don't have one season. We got the DVD at the house, man.
The cartoon.
Who? They got to play Joe. What's his name? Patrick Warburton? Am I saying that?
Guy from Seinfeld?
No. Joe from Family Guy, right?
Yeah, Joe from Family Guy.
I just remember the cartoon really. I watched the cartoon. I didn't watch the TV show.
Man, me and my wife.
I am the Tick.
Yeah, man. So me and my wife. Boom. Yeah. My favorite line from the TV show, like the live action, was like, I am the sterling ladle of justice, pouring his frothy cream of the just picked berries of crime.
I think they said that on the cartoon too.
Did it? Oh man,
crazy.
Yo, bro.
Oh, I'm about to hit you up with something.
And his hands be like a little tins be moving and stuff from time to time. He was such a dumbass.
I'm about to. It's something y'all probably haven't thought about in years. It was a whole thing on MTV.
Okay.
Liquid television.
Oh, like with Eon
that introduced Eon Flux.
Yeah.
That was not for kids.
And also, and then it also had the MTV had a bunch of crazy cartoons and stuff like the what was it? The Head. That dude that had a giant head that had an alien that lived inside of it.
Yeah.
Around the time when Beavis and Butthead and them came out. Those old Liquid Television shorts were crazy back then. That introduced Eon Flux. But there was another show. What was his name? It was a blue. He was a blue full suit, and he had like these hooks on his hands. It was on MTV. It was an animated series.
Oh man, you lost me.
The Max.
Oh, dang, I forgot about
the Max.
I've never seen that. Man. I'm about to look that up.
It was. I want to say it was the 90s, but it was. I think it was because it was freaky. It was some crazy.
Oh man,
MTV had some crazy cartoons.
Yeah, they did.
Back then.
Speaking of Max, Mighty Max. Remember that show?
They used to have those little toys too.
Yeah.
Was that the one with the baby that had?
No, he had a
I'm thinking about Fantastic Max, or what am I thinking about? It was a cartoon.
Dinosaurs?
No, there was a cartoon there was a baby who got introduced to an alien that would when he zapped the baby would make the baby smart and have adventures and talk.
Yes,
and he would also zap his toys. And it was like a C-3PO.
Dude, this freaking 90s stuff was everywhere. Was it Street Fighter the animated series?
Oh, bro, I wanted to fight you so bad. You were like, go back and watch it.
Go watch it, dog.
Bro, it's stupid. Go watch it, dog. Oh, man, I forgot about that. I remember that. That's crazy. Yeah. No, that's Street Fighter.
Fantastic.
Man, that shit funny, bro.
That voice acting is terrible.
Yo, YT House like a redneck.
Yeah. I never met an Indian that sounded like that.
I forgot.
Don't forget about, remember Darkstalkers and Morgan?
Oh, that was American. But she's Irish, man.
And you brought up UPN earlier, and I remember there was a Mortal Kombat cartoon back.
Oh yeah, it's combat time.
Back when there was a Savage Dragon cartoon. And
I don't remember if this was in the 90s or not.
What's that?
Let us know in the chat, but I think it was the Mortal Kombat
TV show.
The TV
show. It was like 99. I know you're talking about it played late.
I know the movie was 90s.
Yeah, the movies, no, it was a TV, it was a live action TV show. Shao Kahn and all them.
Come on, I think WB.
Either WB or UPN late at night. I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, recently somebody ruined the Mortal Kombat movie for me by showing that it was shot for shot, scene for scene, a ripoff of Bruce Lee's old movie. Where like a tournament on an island, and then there was Bolo was technically a Goro. Even the name of Bolo and Goro had the second letter was an O and the last letter was an O.
Funny.
Well, they connected the video game, man. You know, video game came before the movie, but still true.
Yeah,
right.
Like, we gotta change something.
Because even the scene, because they was on a boat.
I gotta
see the island. Yeah, right.
It was shot for shot.
Into the Dragon.
Into the Dragon.
He's Into the Dragon.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's funny.
Fuck! My childhood.
Yeah. I was like, this wasn't original. I mean, but a lot of things are inspired. I mean, like George Lucas technically has inspired all these sci-fi movies that we've gotten out. Like so. But it was eerie how shot for shot that I said was.
Now that's you basically just changed the name on the paperwork.
The mirror scene where he was fighting multiple, where he was fighting an illusion. I mean that's technically Shao Kahn shape shifting. Technically, it was like the way they. I was like, I thought it was just based on Big Trouble in Little China. Now it's based on Into the Dragon. Damn.
Dang. Oh my God! How did I forget about this Toonami?
Oh wow!
Oh, that was a TV. Was that like it was a network? Yeah.
It was on Cartoon Network, and that's how we started getting introduced to anime.
A lot more,
making it more mainstream.
A lot more Americans seeing it. You know, what's this?
Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu
Hakusho, Outlaw Star, Big O.
I started
Cowboy
watching
Bebop. There was so many different animes that we didn't have access to unless you're at the international channel. You can see some of this stuff,
right?
But
I didn't watch too much anime, but
I remember,
you probably did.
I watched a lot of movies, but I know they were either made in the 80s or maybe the early 90s. Like Kite. I remember seeing Kite. I remember Fist of the North Star. I remember seeing. I don't. Were they made in the 80s though?
Yeah, Fist of the North Star old as shit.
Yeah. But I watched them in the 90s.
Dude, cause I said, cause Sailor Moon was on
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell, yeah.
Oh, classic.
That's classic. So, like, I know, like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. It was on big, cause I ain't had cable for a very long time. Like, I watched some of that stuff that we were talking about, like in my grandmother's house, cause she had cable, right? So that's how I kind of caught up with some of the trends at the time. And but like that's how I watched like anime on basic television. And I'm trying to think, like, was it all the anime I watched? There's probably a couple more. Oh, yeah, like Card Captures, Sakura Card Capture, or Sakura Card Captures.
Slayers.
Slayers? What's Slayers?
You never seen Slayers?
That sounds familiar.
So I thought you were talking about that 90s show Sliders. Remember that? There's a cut. Did anybody watch Sliders? No. That the people who were going through other dimensions and different worlds, and they were stuck. They were trying to get back home, but every time they would open the portal, they would get stuck in another world.
That sounds familiar.
The guy from I can't remember his name, but he's married to the original Mystique X-Men actress. He's married to her in real life.
That sounds familiar, man.
I'm sure everyone here has seen it.
Okay.
Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yeah. Oh, is Selma Hayek in the bar?
Absolute classic.
Yeah.
For multiple reasons.
Oh yeah.
It's actually a good movie. So let's start there. So we're gonna get that out the way.
Because what did he say? You promise if I turn into the undead that you will kill me. He's like, I promise. Yeah. I definitely will. No, George Clooney was he was not even playing around. Oh, I definitely will take you out.
Oh yeah, George Clooney. Yeah. Batman. But carry on.
Yo, he was a good Bruce Wayne. Was not a good Batman.
Man, no.
What brought that black card out?
Good nothing.
Did I start?
Great. He's a good actor. Let's not get it twisted. But Batman, he should not have done it.
That's why I said
Black cheeks, bro.
Man, he's not the set director or nothing like that. I mean, come on.
That's your problem. This is what we rested on.
No, he didn't. No, he couldn't because he took the check and he cashed it.
Yeah, bro. My man. Wait.
But to be fair, there was nothing on. There would have been nothing on that script that would have indicated bat nipples and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it was bat nipples too.
There couldn't have been because there wasn't verbalized. So that was a director's choice.
So that's
he's like George Clooney's ass, bro. The director some George.
Put it there. Like what you mean?
George Clooney
front center, cheeked up.
Is that your problem with Batman?
He had bad nipples, bro.
That's what you're focusing on.
You gotta blame the director. You gotta blame the director.
Yeah, bro. He took the check like Chris said, homie.
That was so crazy. Yeah.
That's the problem you having? Not him pulling out the black card on the boys?
I think that movie's hilarious because of Arnold. Be cool.
Yeah, chill. I hate it when people ruin the movie. He looks at the camera. Take two. Call me in the morning. Here's a 90s classic that's underrated. From Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was
Kindergarten Cop?
No, The Last Action Hero, baby.
Oh man, I think I'll say Junior. Him and Danny DeVito.
Twins? You mean twins?
No, because Junior also.
Oh yeah, he was pregnant when he was pregnant. Yeah. I'm having this baby.
I forgot about that.
A baby is hilarious.
Yo, man, one of these wild movies, man. God,
any and everything.
Speaking about owning the '90s, yeah, he pretty much owned the '90s.
Yeah, he did.
Mando, Total Recall, yeah.
Them Japanese noodle commercials he did. Japan.
I've never seen those.
Oh, you got to look those up.
Yeah, look at some of them Japanese commercials that Americans did over there.
Because before the internet, they didn't think that people would see it and embarrass them. But when the internet and YouTube became a thing, it was I'm sure a bunch of actors slowed down on doing those commercials because it's like I don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah. Now some of them go. Arnold did some goofy ones. Like so, what he's saying on that, because like you had Sammy Davis Jr. He pouring a glass of whiskey. It was Suntory. Suntory is a Japanese whiskey, but actually owned by Americans now. Arnold Schwarzenegger. You had Mike Tyson. You had so many actors and actresses went to Japan selling noodles and whiskey. So there you have it. There you go. Google that.
But for Arnold Schwarzenegger though, I remember liking Batman and Robin only because the soundtrack featured Bone Thugs and Harmony. I bought a lot of soundtrack just because Bone Thugs and Harmony was on. Look into my eyes and tell me what it is.
That was the Batman?
Yeah, that was on the Batman soundtrack.
Oh, don't forget about the OG Batman, Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah, Seal.
Oh, wow.
Man, that boy had one hit. That's all he needed.
They were trying to catch the Prince. Prince got that super Batman deal.
Oh, from 89, the original Batman movie.
Yeah.
By the way, that movie...
he was signed to Warner Brothers music label.
Oh, for real? Okay. And that was like $2 million. You should know this better than me. Like, it cost him $2 million for the rights of Batman to make that movie.
Cost who? Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Warner Brothers owns DC Comics.
Now?
No, they've been owned it.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it was Marvel who had to sell their rights to a bunch of different studios.
Yeah.
But every Warner Brothers movie, DC character has always been produced by Warner Brothers.
Even the one in '89.
Back, it was a long time ago that when Warner Brothers bought DC.
I didn't know that.
DC's been under Warner Brothers
that
for a long
was like
time.
world record at the time, like for copy, to own the rights to make that movie, man.
Yeah, Superman and Batman and they've been under Warner Brothers for a minute.
Because they had like a Batman TV show like back in the day, like not just '66, but even before that, and they made a movie after that too. Like back in like the '30s, I think. When his ears were limp and stuff like that, or I guess the ears, like all limp and stuff like that. That was a TV show / movie. Of course, then the one with Adam West. I know we talking about '90s, but then 1966, the one with Adam West. Yeah. That was a thing. So wait, did Warner Brothers make those too then?
I'm glad they never made this garbage.
So like,
they did?
Yeah, you grow up later like,
oh. Yeah, because I want them to go back and watch it, but I'm afraid.
What is it, Howard the Duck?
No, I've seen Howard the Duck. What's about the Fantastic Four and Captain America?
Oh, you talking about
that Fantastic Four. That Captain America. Okay, so that Captain America movie wasn't that. It was good. It was okay for the '90s, but they didn't have the tech. He wouldn't do like Red Skull. Red Skull was a guy, and his skin was. He found a way to give himself skin again, and so he wasn't red. But you could see that his face was kind of messed up.
Oh, okay.
And got it. It was a bunch of cheesy stuff.
It was a time.
It was it was some cheesy stuff where Captain America at one scene when he's getting shot at, he's laying on the ground on his stomach with his shield up and he's rolling.
Oh no!
I think I've seen that before. And the bullets are just hitting the shield. I'm like, is that a move? Is that a move?
He ain't did that Marvel vs. Capcom.
He bet not.
We're gonna take him right out that game.
Yeah.
My Captain America came.
Patriot roll. Patriot roll.
Sitting on this boom, this kick.
You know something else we didn't talk about?
Oh my God, Dr. Love,
dude,
this bitch.
The '90s was like the best time for scary movies. Like unparalleled.
Yeah.
Like you had Child's Play. I used to be so afraid of Chucky. Like I was terrified.
My cousin
Chucky.
was too.
But then I used to watch it every day with one of my friends, Jesse. We used to watch it every single day.
Really?
Yeah, I grew to love Chucky.
He was the best. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors. That was my thing.
That movie was good.
Yeah.
See, I was like, man, if I was in that, I would have won. My dreams are crazy. Freddie ain't got nothing on me.
But Freddie's always in control. He finds a way to take your biggest. He likes to make you think you're in control.
Yeah, and then call you a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop you, bitch.
I remember that one black guy, the few black guys we got in the Freddy Krueger movies, and he died in part 4. I think he was like, I'll see you in hell. Tell him Freddy sent ya. God, he used to go hard on the black dudes for some reason, man. I don't know why.
Found out Freddy he was a little racist out here.
Yeah. Oh, he was. Remember when we said to Kelly Rowland, "How sweet dark meat."
Cut her nose off and shit. I remember that.
Dude, yeah, Freddy did not care, man.
Yeah, they did, man. Them Jason movies too, man.
Jason movies.
In the '90s, they hit different. Hellraiser was big. Yeah. Hellraiser. What was it? Phantasm with the silver ball that would come at you. That freaked me out. How it would cut corners and stuff. You couldn't get away, and it would hit you in the head and drill you. Like it was crazy.
And then the blood.
Just shoot out the other end. Yeah.
It was more gory too, man.
Oh my God.
Horror could be. That's a whole conversation right there. There was a bunch of horror movies in the '90s.
Although
something to look at.
Stupid, the movie sucked. I don't know why y'all like this movie so much.
What?
The Blair Witch Project.
I remember how hot that was.
I was working at Blockbuster. Okay.
Dude, that movie was so hot.
There was a dude that was so mad. He wanted his money back. He wanted a refund. This movie sucks. He was like, he had what was called a VHS tape, guys. He goes, it was on VHS.
You talking about this ancient place called Blockbuster too?
I mean, it was during the time when DVDs it was still like mostly VHS, and DVDs had like a section, but they weren't taking up the whole store yet. But this guy was turning his movie back in, and he was like, I was like, why you want to return it? You just got it earlier today or whatever, or yesterday. It's like, there's something wrong. He was like, there's something wrong with it, man. The camera keeps shaking and stuff. And I had to explain.
Oh my God, he didn't get that. That was the first of his kind, though, so I get it.
Because it was the first of its kind. It was a mockumentary kind of. I was like, no, and I had to explain to him that was the point, that was the premise. Wow. It's supposed to pretend to be found footage. And when I explained, I knew I only had a few seconds to explain to him because I had a long line. And the second I explained it to him like that, he was like, a light bulb went on. He was like, oh, give me that damn thing. I'm gonna go. He went right back home.
All right, watch it again.
Came back, and he loved it.
I'm not mad at that. That's a good story.
I kept his mind open. Is what I like.
That is. But kept that money too.
But yeah. But so I was working for you, Blockbuster. But I mean, what some other horror movies that?
Oh, let me see.
Witch Project, man, they made that movie so hot.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Crazy.
Sequel's bad though.
Oh,
that was a sequel. It was a sequel.
What else was there? Let's see, the Child's Play movies. We got all those 1, 2, and 3. 3 was crazy. I used to always put my feet. When I was a kid, I would never want to have my feet down because I remember Chucky like sliced Andy's like Achilles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Andy. It was somebody else.
Oh, because he ended up killing that kid. That's right. Yeah, no, it wasn't Andy.
It wasn't Andy. On part 3 though, Chucky's gonna be a bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I gotta go back and watch some of these movies.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I think. Would you classify 7 as a horror movie?
No, but I mean, but it was kind of
like a thriller,
sci-fi, psychedelic kind of.
That was crazy.
I used 7. Oh, 7.
Yeah.
What am I thinking? I was thinking about 7 Monkeys, but yeah.
7 Monkeys. Oh man.
7 was scary. Yeah. That's the What's in the Box one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I'm trying to think of what else.
You know, okay. I heard real quick on 7. I heard a theory.
What's that?
That she wasn't dead. That her head wasn't really in the box.
What?
Like that. Now they're trying to play it to that. That was the point. He was messing with them and just saying that he did it. And when what's his name opened the box and realized that it was a trick. Like that she wasn't really gone.
Really?
That's why he was like trying to stop. So I was like, but if that's true, then why wouldn't he have just said there ain't nothing in the damn box or something like that? Just but he just kept trying to talk him down. Like he wants you to kill. He wants you to do it, or maybe it was somebody else's head or something like that. It just made him think that it's. But there's a theory now going on that his wife was not killed. Brad did it for nothing.
Huh. See, movies like that make me mad, man. They leave it like an open-ended type deal. So it's kind of like with The Sopranos. Yeah. That's 90s, huh? 2000. 2000? Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well, that's kind of like how it ends. Like, is he dead or is he not dead? But you don't know. But
I think
he's dead.
Speaking of The Matrix, but was before The Matrix, was what was the movie? The Devil's Advocate? Was that the 90s?
Yeah, buddy.
Is that the
That movie is goated. Oh my god, that movie is so good. I really been wanting to rewatch it again. I listened to a podcast this morning and they were just talking about it. I was like, this is a sign. I need to watch this movie.
Go back and watch that movie. Notice this is something you need to notice on a rewatch.
Okay.
Notice Keanu Reeves' clothes at the beginning of the movie. Tan white suit. And as the movie progresses, his suits get darker and darker and darker. By the end, he's wearing a black suit.
Okay.
Heel turn.
Because he's getting corrupted.
I like the heel turn. The old heel turn.
The old heel turn. Yeah.
Oh, The Sixth Sense. That was a classic.
That was a classic. That was
crazy, man.
Didn't watch it, but I know.
When he was still M. Night Shyamalan, before he was the Sham Hammer, before he started flopping.
A twist.
It was a twist.
Oh, them commercials back in the day, too.
I still waiting to fight him for The Village, bro. I need to go see him.
I predicted The Village before it ended. I was sitting in the movie theater
to watch it.
Huh?
Why you didn't tell me to watch it?
I didn't know you didn't.
I remember. I didn't know you. I was in the theater watching, and I was asking myself, like, what if this video ain't? What if this isn't set in the past? What if this is present day? And then all of a sudden a car roll. I fucking predicted an M. Night Shyamalan ending. That was when I was starting to get disappointed with him because he was starting to become predictable.
It's funny because we ain't talking about the commercials back in those days that got us to buy stuff or
what that?
Yeah, got that. The Budweiser frogs, man, you got them. Like you said, everybody kept saying what's up. The Dougies even say what's up. That was like the late 90s, bro. Oh my god.
I'm trying to think of some commercials.
I'm trying to think. They had a lot of Mighty Max commercials, like McDonald's commercials. Come on, bro.
Calvin's got a job.
I watched that commercial earlier this year, bro. That commercial's crazy.
Yeah, he's gonna fix the black community.
Yeah, McDonald's fix the black community.
I loved it when Dave Chappelle made fun of that.
Arnold.
He just fattened everybody up.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Well, let's go. Commercial, McDonald's, movies, all that. Coming to America. McDowell's. Yeah. He's like, Samuel Jackson was crushing it in the 90s. So, but commercials, I can't. I can.
It's funny. He started out in a Hearts commercial. Back then with Afro, he was a police officer in a Hearts chicken commercial. By the way,
Hearts chicken.
Hearts chicken. That's how he started.
Hearts in business.
It's one down the street by my house too. It's funny that you say that.
So it's kind of like Arby's then. I got it. Okay.
Hey, Arby's, man. What the fuck, man?
If you're from Houston, like we are,
big dog.
There's a commercial
with the front for it, but it's a front. That's all I'm saying.
I know it's not 90s, but it played a lot in the 90s before it stopped. But if you're from Houston, you know, if your transmission got you down and your motor falls apart, it's time to come to Thunderbolt. You don't need a brand new car. That was from the 70s though, but it played and played and
Mattress Giant.
Mattress Giant.
Hey, remember the was it Discount Tire where the old lady throws a tire
through the yeah. If you don't like it, bring it back. Yeah. Those commercials, they played those commercials.
Mac, bro, save you money.
Yo, dude, his commercials was all over the place.
Don't forget about the Mervins. Remember the lady would be like, open.
Oh my God, yeah.
She got. I heard she wasn't an actor. She worked for that. I think if I remember hearing correctly, she worked for that company or something like that, or receptionist or something. And she got lucky. They just put her on, and just. If I'm remembering correctly, but yeah,
what was that?
There was before going viral was a thing. There was a commercial where there was a carpet cleaning commercial where there was a baby in a walker that was like running throughout the house and knocking everything over and stuff.
What the hell?
And it was a carpet cleaning commercial, and it was all you could hear was the music. The baby was going. The camera was like attached to the walker, right in front of the baby, and he was just going crazy, knocking Kool-Aid at all kinds of things that could stain this damn house. And the music was just, and the baby was like, wow! It's a 90s commercial. Yeah,
it's crazy.
That commercial was everywhere, but those old Super Bowl commercials back then. Watching the Super Bowl in the 90s was better because those commercials, there was no YouTube to
we could watch it the next day.
You had to watch it on the they debuted on the Super Bowl.
Oh my God!
Or wait till it finally comes out. Like, oh, that's commercial. Yeah.
Well, I think the phrase water cooler show was coined in the 90s because it was a show that was so good that people would talk about it in front of the water cooler at work. Yeah. Like commercials was a big part of that.
It might be the 90s or it could be even before then because, remember, families used to come together back in, like, say, the 70s, 60s and 70s and watch, like, say, Sanford Son or Batman or whatever. Like, I have to watch this. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how you say you skip school to watch Power Rangers. So, like, that's kind of like the equivalent of that almost. Yeah. But maybe the phrase came, like you said, in the 90s. That's a good... Yeah. I got to look that up.
I don't know if this is from the 90s or not, but even if it is, I don't care. Call me now for your free thorough reading.
I think it was. Miss Cleo.
I'll look it up. She passed, isn't she? She like,
have you watched a documentary on
I will.
It's so good. Like,
really?
This lady is...
They need to make a movie about her.
God rest her soul, but that lady...
The original grifter. I mean,
if it's the truth, it's the truth. Man, she's scamming, bro.
She was scamming.
Really? Call me now for your free reading. She had them incense burning in the background. I remember watching some commercials. That had to be the 90s, like the late 90s, at least mid to late 90s.
Oh my God.
Had to be.
She was
really, man. Do we see no commercials all the time, bro?
80s or 90s.
Oh God! Speaking of scams and crimes, like OJ.
Oh yeah, the Bronco chase.
The Bronco chase, which is absolutely crazy.
Legendary.
And don't forget,
not legendary.
If the glove don't fit,
he must have quit the greatest lawyer of all time, Johnny freaking Congress, ladies and gentlemen.
Had that glove. That boy barely even put that glove on.
I can't do shit. I can't do it.
I remember that old black movie called Booty Call with James Bond.
Oh yeah.
I remember they used when there was the cop messing with him. He was like, I got one word for you. I got one name for you. He's like, he put his hand on. He's like, I got one name for you. Johnny Cochran. And then the cop was like, ooh. Like, oh, never mind. Can't do that police brutality.
No, that's funny. Oh, man, we forgot about our old boy Bill. I never understood why they hated on Bill Clinton like that, man. Like,
real quick, Miss Cleo was late 90s. It was 90s.
So it was like mid-late, yeah.
Yes.
Old boy Bill
Clinton.
William.
The whole scandal, man. The whole scandal back then.
I just talked about that on my show.
So you want to hear something funny? So my wife's uncle used to work for the Secret Service, and he did do the Clinton detail. And he was telling me when I first met him too. I can put his name out there, and he told me, he said, man, he had so many model type chicks was hitting on him, man, trying to get with him the whole time, like so many of them. He said, I don't know why he got with the intern. I said, well, maybe he was probably playing it close to the chest. Giggity.
Yeah,
he got hugged to the chest. And I was just like, dang, and come to find out she, come on, man.
Yeah, I was confused on like when I was a kid.
Yeah, we were kids.
Especially now I'm old. I'm like,
hey man,
y'all wasted my tax dollars on this.
Hey, I mean, he did something.
I mean, he ain't do nothing crazy.
You know, I mean, 5 letters, 1 word. Yeah. No, skate. I said 5. That's 4 letters. So 5 letters, 1 word. Skate. That's what he did.
We already covered. We covered movies. We covered TV.
We covered politics.
We covered politics. We covered.
Yeah, we covered everything.
What about we all kind of did cover fashion a little bit. I said
you said Star Jackets.
Oh yeah. I was wearing Jinkos too.
Oh yeah.
I was looking body distasteful back then.
Yeah, I mean, getting into music
because I listened to this is gonna be an unpopular take, y'all, and I'm very sorry. I know I live in Houston. I know
Spice
I live
Girls?
in Texas. I love Spice Girls. I used to have the cassette.
I have their album. I had them.
My man said.
I was the weird guy that bought everything too. Yeah.
Do you want to be my lover?
That was back when I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah. Oh my God. So when Selena died, everybody was really sad.
Right. Of course.
And I didn't really understand why, because it was like I didn't know.
Because she wasn't Aaliyah. No.
Yeah. Oh
right.
God.
That's their Aaliyah though. That's
their
Aaliyah. Yeah.
So like it's the same thing like with Tupac and Biggie died. Like I understood like oh, these people are famous and they died, but like when I went to school, everybody was sad. They were crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, what y'all doing? Like I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
She was repping Texas.
Yeah.
Houston at that. Yeah.
So like,
she's Corpus Christi.
Really?
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, so then I can say this then. Houstonians won't be mad. So I always joke with my kids because we'll be talking about like Selena because they like Selena because I was telling them like watch the movie. It's a classic.
Yeah.
And then, Netflix had a TV show. I'm like, it's pretty good. You make sure you watch it. So I'm like, man, no, the real Selena is Selena Gomez. Like that's that's not Selena.
That's blasphemy for me.
Bro, go in the corner, dog. Why do you say such
the real Selena is?
Hey, don't fool me. I see what makes you people cheer.
Nah, man.
That's like on Clerks. That's like Clerks 2, where he's like, "There's only one return, and it's not of the king; it is of the Jedi."
Yeah, but when I heard like the Selena song, like
Beady Beady Bum
Fall in Love. No.
Oh yeah, that's
that song. I was like, yo, like.
Oh, dude.
I like.
I saw a compilation of clips where Selena was on stage, and she would start dancing, but she would be doing these 2 steps that were like mostly known for like the black community, and she would be doing these Michael Jackson like type of steps and stuff. And people in the comment section, like a bunch of black people were saying stuff like, y'all don't realize that Selena had a lot of soul that people didn't recognize, and they were sure that if she would have lived, she would have crossed over to different genres.
Oh, I think she would hunt. Oh, dude,
because you watch the TV show, they kind of touch and not her, John, but her inspirations and stuff like that.
Yeah,
think about Selena and Aaliyah collaboration.
That collab would have been sick.
Oh, it'd be
that collab would have been sick.
Oh my god!
But just like when Biggie and Tupac had died, there was like Big Pun wanted to collab with. Oh, I go back to my so the music I listened to was mostly Bone Thugs and Harmony though. But I did that was when I finally was introduced to rap music, because when I was a kid I only listened to what my mother played, which was Sunny 99.1.
Oh god,
99.1. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, the music they would fade out, and all you would hear was "Now." Time of my life. That's the shit I was listening to. And then my cousins got me into rap music, and I thought Snoop Dogg was my go-to rapper. I was like, he's a top guy, so I'm gonna listen to him.
And
then Bone Thugs came out, and I was like, no, this is my group now. And I remember Bone Thugs and Harmony is still to this day the only group that ever collabed with both Biggie and Tupac.
Wow.
It was a very hard thing to get both of them. Because if they found out that you worked with one, then you wasn't going to get to work with the other. Bone Thugs was the only group that convinced both during their beef to collab with both of them.
That's fine.
That's fine. That was a job, probably, just to do that.
Notorious Thugs. Oh my god.
Yeah, and Thug Love. Yep, that was my thing.
Man, I remember listening to like R&B, like Genuine, Case. Oh man, Darnell Jones. Remember the "Where I Want to Be" song?
Oh yeah, that was a hot song.
Let me think. Oh man, Drew Hill, Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
I remember Your boy was a little player back in the day.
Oh, you were.
Let me tell you a little something.
Christina, watch this.
Baby, don't change the channel right now, baby. Before I hit puberty, I had a lovely singing voice.
You did?
Yes, and I used to be in a choir. I used to travel and go places. And a girl was like, I want you to sing me a song. So I was like,
no.
Here you go. I see skies of blue, rainbows too.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was singing the song with Drew Hill and Mariah Carey, "Beautiful Ones" or something like that.
Yeah.
Beauty. Beauty. No.
Oh no.
That was "Beautiful Ones" because it was
Drew. You said Drew Hill and Mariah Carey?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know they collabed.
And they were like hitting like high notes. So I was like hitting all these high notes and shit. Like, oh my god!
Oh, but you know what? Yeah, your boys ain't feel yet, so that's why.
Yeah. Then I felt I was like,
she did.
Oh, I was like, oh no!
You turned it on to Schwarzenegger. Yeah,
no, the chopper. No, I can't.
Hey, have y'all heard?
Those Arnold Schwarzenegger covering AI. Have you seen those AI?
I was about to say that is like
that's a dude that does it.
Yeah.
I every time I see those, I have to watch.
I have to listen to it. Yeah, they're funny.
What are you doing? Stop touching me! Oh, it's just only you.
I'm gonna have to try to see if I can find some that are like Bone Thugs and Schwarzenegger or something like that. Like look into my eyes.
Yeah, you talking the songs. Yeah, I like the songs.
And me. And I miss my. I think they did the Crossroads. I think I miss my uncle Charles.
Oh my god! I used to listen to a lot of rock back then too, like you know, Nirvana.
Oh, okay.
Soundgarden, stuff like that.
That shit was good, bro.
It was no doubt that opened my mind up to alternative music.
Oh
really?
Man, don't speak.
Yeah,
it was like after 2001, music changed like dramatically.
I think. So honestly,
well, not 2001, but like as time passed.
So I think because me and my wife always have this debate. I say like the '90s is the best. Like genre, like the best time of all music. She says the '80s. I always say the '90s. Like the '80s was good. Don't get me wrong.
It did what it did.
But I think the '90s is the best like time for music. But I think like I'm going to say the 2010s is when music was like
best time for videos. It was probably the 20s, the 2000s.
The 2000s. Oh my god,
videos was the.
I think the 2000s and
the rap songs back in the 2000s
is like another like great time for music.
Cause I used to like the late '90s and early 2000s when they came to like R&B or rap videos, like just the cinematography of them was cool. I was like, dude, this is a rap video. What the fuck, you know?
They were spending millions.
They were spending money.
They were trying to catch back up to Michael Jackson. It was Michael Jackson who set the tone.
Yeah,
he did that Thriller video and all that.
Scream
or Remember the Times, dude.
Oh my god,
dude, Michael Jackson changed the game, bro.
They had to pay some money.
Yeah, but they could do that though, and we still watch it. But yeah, them rappers, bro, and R&B. Oh my god, like Ronald Isaac still making music back then.
Yeah.
God damn. Well, that's 2000s, but even in the 90s though, he did. You know, he still made songs and stuff like that.
Oh, remember the House Party movies when they came out? What was that, House Party 2? And then was it Part 3 when Immature? Was on.
Immature, what the hell?
Yeah. Oh, I remember Immature was the shit for a while in the early 90s.
That's what I'm saying, man. Immature.
You will always be my friend. Ooh. They cringe whenever they are forced to watch those old videos. He gets so mad. He's like, oh, don't show that shit to me. Like,
Marcus Houston and stuff.
I'm trying to think of what other songs I used to
back in the 97, Super Duper Fly.
Oh man, Minty.
97 was like, I believe
I think
rap's golden era.
I think 97 was the peak in the 90s because it was. I remember that was. I believe if I remember correctly, that was what I heard was that was the year where hip hop, for the first time in history, took over as the most profitable genre out of all the other genres. I think it was 97 or 98.
If you look at what albums came out in 97, you'd be right.
Yeah,
you'd be right. Super Duper Fly came out. It was a bunch of dope ass albums that came out in '97.
Man,
and just kept
too, bro.
Oh god.
Bone Thugs and Harmony, The Art of War. No, I'm always bringing it back to Bone Thugs and Harmony,
man. Right.
But hey, that video when Uncle Charles died, whoever that uncle was that died.
Yeah, Uncle Charles.
In black.
Yeah, that video scared a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a deep
meaning. It started off in a funeral, and they had the girl singing in the choir, and then the angel of death walks in and takes the soul out of the casket. And only his mother could see it, and it freaked people out. Yeah.
But you know what? As I was that one family member that could kind of see things like that, though. I believe that. Like everybody, is that one person in your family like, I see some shit. Like, what you talking about? Like, yo, he gonna go soon. Like, what you talking about, bro? So I think my dad was one of those guys too, man.
Like, Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost.
Yeah,
Molly, you in danger, girl.
Always got that one family member to tell you some shit. You be like, word,
you better run.
Yeah. You better eat less pork. You know, like, okay.
Man, Aaliyah too, by the way.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, I think she debuted like '97, like her solo career and everything.
When did she pass away? It was like 2001. I remember I was at my friend's house and I woke up
right before 9/11.
And the news was on.
August.
And then the news was on and they said what had happened. I was
plane crash. And she was because she was gonna be on the Matrix.
She was about to be in the Matrix. And I heard that they had enough of her footage. They could have kept her in there.
Oh, for real?
I heard that they did film enough of it where they could have. It would have been a stretch, but they could have if they. I think they realized that they made a mistake with that. They probably thought it was too sensitive for people, but
and because sometimes people, especially, they get upset about that, like because they feel like you're disrespecting the dead. Like if you put this in there, it's not incomplete. It's incomplete. But
when you watch the Matrix and Revolution and Reloaded, like in hindsight, I'm like. I mean, it was panned for, or it was criticized for a bunch of other reasons. You might as well have thrown in there. That could have been a good.
But I mean, but like that was like Enter the Dragon. Bruce Lee died making that mug because that was his last movie.
Yeah,
and like boom, we got what we got.
I think the decision was like again, she only filmed like so little of it, so they were like flipping a coin. Like we could do what we did for Brandon Lee and like try to use this technology, but then we'd be probably spending too much money. He's not a main character. If it was Keanu Reeves, then they'd be like, yo, we got to. But that's probably why they thought about it. But I'm because was it 2000? Was it 90s? Queen of the Damned. Because Interview with a Vampire was 90s.
Yeah, that might have been.
She did that movie too. Right? Yeah, that was her last movie. Yeah,
that was one of her last movies. Yeah, that soundtrack that she crushed. I don't know why, but I loved her performance in that. But she was a star. She was a queen of the 90s though.
Yeah, man, she was. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh my god. Because I think personally, when it comes to Aaliyah, I think she would have surpassed Beyonce personally. That's just me though.
Fame wise, Fame-wise.
She was transitioning movies already, dude.
There's an argument that Destiny's Child might have not got the attention of fame that they would have got if Aaliyah was still.
I didn't even think about that.
You remove one key piece, all these other. I mean, there's voids that are created when.
Right. Think about this. Destiny's Child was still a thing then. Aaliyah was already transitioning to movies right there.
Yeah, she was already heading to Hollywood. She was already in there.
Yeah.
So Beyonce probably wouldn't have gotten those roles, and she wouldn't have been in part 3 of Austin Powers. As we talked, maybe not. Might have been Aaliyah.
Maybe.
There's a lot of roles that I definitely could have seen Aaliyah in. Like I don't know if you didn't like Queen of the Damned for performance.
Oh no, it was cool.
No, he's debating in his head about
I'm debating whether if she
would it change things.
Was like
the time we got
because they were.
You have to look at the movies that came out since her death that had featured black women that maybe that were had singing backgrounds and think maybe this would have probably. Because like you said, she was already
doing movies.
Like what movies really? Now we're heading to the 2000s now, but what movies came out like?
Because what was that? Because she was on Romeo Must Die.
Yeah.
She was on Queen of the Damned. She was filming The Matrix.
You probably have to do like a rundown of 2000s movies that have like
look and see
black art. Because to get to black female actresses will always they were always fighting for roles because Hollywood would only consider like 5. It was Halle Berry, there's Gabrielle Union, there was like only 5 women that Hollywood would only consider. So Aaliyah was almost in there.
But I liked her.
But also, remember when was Beyonce's solo album? Crazy Dangerously in Love.
Yeah.
That was like what, 05, 04?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But that was just like, to me, honestly, that's my favorite Beyonce album. Like, even that.
Yeah, the first one even to this day.
But the void. But again, she probably wouldn't have gotten the attention. Aaliyah probably would be where Beyonce is now.
Yes, I'm thinking.
Or probably would have made it to this level years ago.
I think they probably both could have been like, they could exist together.
Well, we know,
like that time. You have to think about the time was too, though.
Yeah, but there's room for somebody else.
There's room, but again, those actresses say Hollywood would only consider.
You think are we talking?
In a way, I think we're kind of talking about all of it.
It's just all of entertainment, basically.
I mean, it's hindsight. It's good to kind of speculate.
Yeah. So we're just speculating. So I'm cool with that. So Beyonce ain't really been in any like star-studded movies. Like she like there's not a Beyonce movie where I'm just like, oh my god, Beyonce's in. Like I can't think of one.
Think about it. What solo movie that she did and she was a star, Beyonce wise? I think what Carmen. Yeah, Carmen, right?
She was a star of Obsessed.
Obsessed, yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd have did it.
My girl from Heroes.
I'm sorry, Beyonce. Sorry. She came on to me. What am I supposed to do? Not.
Right.
But
something to think about. You know what I'm
saying? I mean, you got to look at the trajectory. I mean, she came from Romeo Must Die to Queen of the Damned to being in a Matrix movie.
Yeah, the Matrix movie was
the biggest thing in the world at the time.
She was in the second Matrix movie, right?
Yeah, the second one. Yeah. She would have been in the second and third. That character was in both.
Because Jada Pinkett took her place, right? Yeah.
No.
I thought it was Jada.
No, it wasn't Jada's role.
Really?
It was the wife of that of the operator, the guy who was driving. Remember when he went home and his wife and kid. Remember when he walked into the room, he said, "Where's my put?" He's like, "Say, hey guys." His wife was like giving him that woman that played his wife. She was just that's why it was a smaller role.
It was a big role.
It wasn't Jada. No, it wasn't. Jada would have still been in that movie.
Oh,
okay.
No. She was playing the guy who was driving and navigating, like operator. He was the operator of the ship.
Okay.
He was the wife of that guy.
Okay.
He's on a TV show now called From. I can't remember.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was the guy that was the operator. He wasn't the original operator from the first one, but he became the operator in second and third. And he was married, and Aaliyah was playing his wife.
Oh wow!
They said there's footage. It's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have to look it up.
Okay, I'm not too mad at that.
Something to marinate on.
Because you got to think, like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera existed in the same space, and they both had like great amount of success. You don't think that, because Beyonce was super talented back then, and so was Aaliyah. So you think that one would have washed out the other? This ain't like female rappers back then.
I'm not gonna say washed out. I think because of the time, the fact that Aaliyah was already in the Hollywood space, she was already dabbling in there first. There would have been no need to. Why do we need to get this new girl named Beyonce who doesn't have any experience? Aaliyah's already been in 3 movies. Hollywood thinks like that.
They might give Beyonce the opportunity because the honey color, Negro chick, colorism. Now that may be a thing.
Eventually she would have maybe,
but she'd been way later.
But I think Aaliyah would have been transitioning to bigger roles, not just black roles.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that because she had a good.
I think she was on a path.
Yeah, because she had a good streak of movies.
Because I think she'd have been way bigger than Beyonce personally. I think just because like her music and then she already had a head start. And then like the movies and stuff like that she was doing. So just imagine what else she would have been doing if she was alive now.
But the thing that I always say, like when it comes to like people that have passed on, it is no disrespect, like no disrespect at all. Okay. But like, we watch like, I'm tired of using Beyonce, but I'm gonna use Beyonce since that's what we're talking about.
Well, that's fine. What's up?
Like we see like the evolution of music that Beyonce, like the path she went on, the trajectory she went on.
Oh yeah.
To make the crowd. You can make people at a concert be quiet, zero noise. I've never seen that level of crowd control. That's crazy. We just I always have this conversation about Biggie and Tupac. Like people held them as the greatest rappers. In my opinion, because the greatest rapper thing is all opinion based. You can't say that one person is the greatest because it's all opinion based. You can say one of the greatest or whatever.
It's all what's the word? Subjective.
Yeah, but I feel like you can't say that this person's the best when their catalog only stopped here. Because who knows? That person could have fallen off and it would have been, music could have been horrible, career could have been bad.
I don't know.
We just never know.
Because it's still played, it's still talked about, this, that, and the third.
That's because when people pass away, unfortunately, they live in, like, they become infamous. Like, they become, like, bigger than...
They become iconic, and then...
Because...
there's a...
Okay, then I would say James Brown is, because they still sample his music to this day.
But yeah, we can wrap up.
Let's wrap up tonight.
Yeah, we
went crazy.
Yeah, we cut that part off.
I'll splice it up.
Behind the scenes and some shit. Yeah.
All right,
Extras.
guys. Man, the 90s was a great time.
Oh, it was fun.
Take me back.
Yeah.
Give me my little...
I'm not going through that puberty again.
Oh, gosh. Pulling your teeth.
Imagine sounding like this.
Baby teeth.
Hi, my name is Chris.
Or baby teeth falling out. Jesus Christ, bro.
Man, so, Chris, first off, thank you so much for having us here, man.
Yes,
it's been a blast. Thank you for doing this with us.
Yes.
It was a great time, as usual, every time we hang out with you.
Yeah.
Man, follow your boys. You can follow us at the Fusion High Podcast. You can catch us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter.
X if you're nasty.
Like, share, subscribe, comment to all of our stuff. Man, we've had so much fun interacting with you guys. Con season is upon us, so you're going to be seeing us at a lot of cons. We'll let you know when that stuff starts happening. DreamCon just dropped their after party tickets. We need to get those.
Can't go Saturday.
Huh?
We can't go Saturday.
Why?
Daughter.
Oh, that's like nighttime.
Oh, night.
Oh, they go to bed.
Okay, my bad.
It's daddy time.
Daddy time.
Yeah, but we can confirm that. But
yeah, you might want to. Yeah,
I guess I confirm that. But man, I talked to
still after party. Yo.
Yeah, after party time. We're going to WrestleMania this year, so we can do a little video talking about that, so we can try to get some people to find us and follow us out there.
All right,
that'd be fun. So follow your boys wherever you can, and we'll see y'all later.
Yeah, man. All what he said and plus more.
Yeah.
All right,
so follow T3 Medias. He's the man. He's the best. T3 Media or Medias?
I mean,
I don't want to be like, you know how they say Gary
Owen was Gary Owen.
It was both. It was T3 Medias at first, and then it caused a lot of confusion. There's no S at the end of media because it's already a plural. But now it's T3 Media Studio. The S is now moved over into another word.
Oh, so we you did get that. Okay, T3 Media Studio. Follow this man. He's the best, man. He's so great at what he does. Not just helping produce this thing, but just
man, this is dope.
Yeah, man. He had a great setup here, man. And thank you so much for allowing us to do this.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. But let's end this thing because apparently we got nostalgic for real.
Yeah.
We got to do the 2000s. I'm actually kind of excited for that.
Yeah, because
find me in the club.
Fall that time. Anyway, well, Chris beat us to it, but hey.
Hey, all right. Well, let's end this thing. I'm Chad.
And I'm Jeremy.
And we are the Future High Podcast, and we out this thing.
Pause. And our boy Chris from T3 Media.
Oh, we got to.
We figure how to do that. Now carry on.
Oh, man.
My bad.
Podcast, and we out this thing. Baby. Hi.
Sorry, I ruined that, but that's okay.
Successful.
That's good.